The holidays are here. There's no better time to give yourself the gift of health. Today we have Dr. Carrie Ann Rotter, a pharmacy manager at Hy-Vee, and Dr. Leah Smith, a pharmacist and medical educator from GSK, to share important information about shingles and why, if you're 50 years or older, you should ask your pharmacist about your risk and about vaccination. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Dr. Rotter, let me start off with you. Why is it important for people to proactively speak with their pharmacists or other healthcare providers about the risk for shingles?
This holiday season, we really want you to be able to focus on spending time with your family and friends and enjoying that time together. So we want you to remember that some diseases can really play a bad part in ruining those holiday celebrations, and a lot of them are preventable. And so it's important that you make sure that you're talking to your healthcare providers to make sure you're healthy and able to enjoy that time the best that you can. Vaccinations are one of our most powerful tools that we have against preventable diseases, and your pharmacist is a great resource to discuss the risks that you might be facing.
Now, Dr. Rotter, what questions should people ask their local pharmacist about shingles?
If you are age 50 and older, it's important that you do talk to your pharmacist or your healthcare team about your risk for shingles and about vaccination. Your community pharmacist is one of your most accessible members of your healthcare team, and we want to talk to you. We want you to come in and have those conversations so that we can make sure that you're enjoying your time with your family and friends.
Dr. Smith, what is shingles and how is it caused?
Very simply, shingles is a condition that's caused by a reactivation of the same exact virus that causes chickenpox. So what happens is that after you have chickenpox, that virus will lay dormant or silent in your body for many, many years. And then as we age and our immune system begins to weaken, it can reactivate as shingles later in life. Now, shingles will generally start as a painful rash on one side of your face or one side of your body that starts as blisters and then scabs over, and then can take several weeks to clear up. But what I really want your audience to know is that this can be pretty painful. Many people who have shingles will describe the pain as like an aching or a stabbing or burning type of sensation. And unfortunately, in about 10 to 18% of people, that pain can be long lasting, and it can go on for years after the initial rash.
Now, Dr. Smith, what are some misconceptions people might have about shingles?
Well, there are many, but I'd say that the most common misconception that people might have about shingles is that they personally are not at risk. Now, this is despite the fact that an estimated 1 million people in the United States will develop shingles every year. So that's why it's really important for you to have the discussion with your personal provider, your personal pharmacist, to better understand your risk. There was a study that GSK conducted in 2023. They found that 86% of adults were just simply unaware of how shingles might impact them. And we don't want your audience to be in that number. So it's really important, especially if you're 50 and up, to begin the conversation.
Once again, Dr. Smith, why are people over age 50 more at risk for shingles?
Well, this is a good question because we're not saying that if you're younger than 50, you cannot get shingles. You can, but age is really the most important risk factor. And we know this because most of the cases of shingles are happening in people who are 50 and up. A lot of people may be unaware that 99% of people 50 years of age and older already have the virus inside of their bodies that causes shingles, although not everyone will go on to develop shingles. So that's why it's really important for you to have that discussion. Now, stress could also be a factor, but age is really the most important risk factor.
Now, Dr. Rotter, where can we go to learn more about our risk for shingles?
The best tool that you have available to you to help to start to analyze your risk factor is just stop in at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. Our pharmacists are there. We want to talk to you. We want to have that relationship with you and make sure that we're having those discussions. You can also go to our website, www.hyvee.com. We have lots of information there. You can even sign up for an appointment to receive a vaccination at that point. Or you can also visit easyvax.com for additional information as well.
Doctors, I have a dumb question. Please forgive me. How, in order to fight this disease, how strong should our immune system be?
Well, that's a tricky question, and our immune systems are impacted by many different factors. And so, as Dr. Rhoda said earlier, vaccines are an important tool that we can use to help prevent disease. So, we can't really necessarily measure our immune systems, but just understand that no matter how healthy you feel, no matter how healthy and active your lifestyle is, you can't avoid aging. And so, as we age, our immune systems do weaken. And so that is what is a trigger specifically for shingles.
You're right. We cannot avoid aging. We got to just keep going and keep going. I'm
Can't.
telling you. Doctors, thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us on Morning Blend and happy holidays.
Same to you. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.